It was supposed to be just another quiet morning in 1994. In Oakville, Washington, days usually began the same way: gray skies, light coastal rain, and the slow rhythm of a small town waking up. But on this particular day, something strange fell from the sky. It wasn't rain. It wasn't hail. What landed on cars, rooftops, and lawns looked like clear, jelly-like blobs, soft, sticky, and completely unfamiliar. At first, people stared in confusion. Within days, that confusion turned into fear. Oakville is the kind of town most Americans would drive through without noticing. Tucked along the coast of Washington state, it was home to a few hundred residents, many of them working in fishing or logging. Life there was simple and predictable. Neighbors knew each other. Doors were rarely locked. Big mysteries didn't belong in places like this. And yet, Oakville was about to become known for one of the strangest unsolved incidents in U.S. history. When the substance first appeared, residents described it as falling like rain, but thicker, clumps of transparent gel drifting down from the sky. Some people touched it. Others picked it up with their hands, curious about what it could be. It didn't smell strong. It didn't burn. There was no immediate sense of danger, just confusion. Many assumed it was some kind of unusual natural phenomenon and went on with their day. That calm didn't last long. Within hours, people across town began feeling sick. Flu-like symptoms appeared suddenly: dizziness, nausea, extreme fatigue. Some residents reported severe stomach pain and difficulty breathing. What alarmed people most was that the sickness didn't pass quickly. Days turned into weeks, and some claimed they were never the same again. Even animals were affected. Cats and dogs reportedly became ill, and wildlife in the area seemed to disappear. As fear spread, the mysterious substance became the center of attention. Samples were collected and sent to laboratories for testing. What came back only deepened the mystery. Some reports suggested the blobs contained bacteria. Others claimed human white blood cells were present. Different labs produced different results. There was no single, clear explanation, no official conclusion, just fragments of information that didn't fully make sense. Then came the military connection. Oakville wasn't far from military bases, and residents began reporting sightings of military aircraft flying unusually low around the time of the incident. According to locals, government officials arrived and confiscated remaining samples of the substance. After that, communication stopped. There were no detailed public briefings, no follow-up explanations, just silence. That silence fueled suspicion. If this was something harmless, why take the samples? Why not release full test results? Why were residents left without answers? Rumors and conspiracy theories spread quickly. Some believed it was a failed military experiment. Others thought it could have been biological testing gone wrong. A few suggested it was a rare natural event that science simply couldn't explain yet. But without transparency, every theory felt possible. The national media eventually picked up the story, briefly shining a spotlight on Oakville. For a moment, the town was famous, but not in a good way. People were afraid to visit. Property values dropped. Some residents moved away, unwilling to stay in a place forever linked to sickness and unanswered questions. Those who remained grew cautious, even quiet, about discussing what happened. Years passed, but the mystery never faded. To this day, many locals refuse to talk on record. Some say they were warned not to. Others say reliving it brings back memories they'd rather forget. Oakville returned to its quiet routine, but something had changed permanently. The town carried a secret, one that never came with closure. What really fell from the sky that day? Was it a rare atmospheric phenomenon, something nature produced once and never again? Or was it connected to military activity, an experiment that went wrong and was quietly buried? The truth may lie somewhere in between, or somewhere we haven't even thought to look. What makes the Oakville incident so unsettling isn't just the strange substance or the sudden illness. It's the lack of answers. In a country built on information and investigation, this story remains unfinished. And maybe that's why it still captures attention decades later. If you enjoy exploring real-life mysteries that were never fully explained, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. These stories remind us that sometimes, even in the most ordinary places, reality can be stranger than fiction. And somewhere above Oakville, whatever fell that day may still be waiting for the truth to catch up.